season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
And sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. They'll go option to the short side. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down. Again, Murray will keep it. A little juke. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the... Connor loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 16 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is taken at the 23. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. On 1st down, it's Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw, it's Murray. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Murray now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Purdy bootlegging it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws.
Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So 8 yards on the completion there. And he's second in a couple. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Connor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Once again, it's Connor. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action. Now Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And now as as with every potential turnover. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Shotgun now for Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Azeez Al-Shaair has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And some room to maneuver. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a second down and 6. Murray now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Azeez Al-Shaair able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey. Down to about the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Gets past him at the 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game